Hello, welcome internet. I'm Gladiator. I'm joined here with Blacktemplar. We're doing something
Yo.
special, kind of like what me and Sight did a few days ago. This is a random drawing stream, but it's going to be slightly different from the last stream. Last stream we had 3 prompters and just different things of all sorts of different genres and whatnot. This time we're going to be slightly more focused. Instead of 40 prompters, we got 30, and we're picking from characters, and I'll be merging the characters. Overall, they're all humanoid. We got some different prompters in there. I'll just show you the list right here. Um, so, alright, so we got 30 prompters of male and female, 15 male, 15 female overall. And we have some rules for the gender of male or female or sex, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the main point of this is for me to build up, of course, drawing skills, quickness of drawing, all sorts of stuff. We got 15 minutes. We're going to try to do 4 drawings, so that'll end up about an hour for the stream. Say, for example, a character, we got 2 males. It's going to be a male character, so we won't roll. If we get 2 females, same thing. We won't roll. If we get a male and female, that's where we roll our gender or sex, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be random. I got my roller back up.
Yeah, but this should be fun.
Right here. So really, really interesting.
Yep.
Really, really fun, in my opinion. So,
Yep.
anything else you want to add to the stream's intro, Black?
Not really. I'm here to talk and see some fun drawings and see the shenanigans unfold. Also, I did post a link in our Discord for people if they want to come and watch the madness that's going to unfold.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So, let's just do a quick review for our list here. We just picked random characters, obviously. We got some in the same show, some that's not. So let's just go through them right quick. We got Shantae, Sonic, Broly, Spider-Man, Brigitte from Overwatch, 18 from Dragon Ball Z, Tifa from Final Fantasy, Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Hopefully I spelled that right. I can't remember if it's an E or an I. I could change it, but anyways. So
It's an eye.
it's an I. Okay, I mean, I'm right here. I could just do this.
Yeah.
There we go.
I know the spelling sounds ridiculously weird, but it's the
Oh,
way
no.
it's the way it is.
I deleted Solid Snake.
Thank you. Oops.
Who's Solid Snake? He's in a box. He's not there. Okay, that's funny. But anyways.
Oh, the memes for that. The memes.
Alright, so Solid Snake, Dante, All Might, Illidan from Warcraft, Sue, Guts, Scorpion, Samus, Orphea. By the way, Orphea is a Heroes of Storm original character, which is by Blizzard. Alucard from Hellsing, Predator, classic character. Good to kill you. Zelda, we got Mary / Lady. Me and Black was actually looking this up today, and he's the one that actually got this prompter. Mary is the character's name when she's born, but in the game itself, for what we looked up, it's called Lady, and it's like really, really weird. It's not confusing at all.
No, but there is a story to that, which hopefully if we do roll her up, I'll explain because it's a bit of an odd story. Because I've just been looking into it myself actually before we started, and yep, I figured out why it's like that.
Either way, we got Bayonetta, which is another really cool character. I actually love playing the game. Got Garrus from Mass Effect. If you're gonna pick a Mass Effect character, Garrus is always everyone's going to enjoy him, even if regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
We got Diablo, another classic character. Joseph Joestar. I actually never seen the anime. I've seen 1 episode, and that's about it.
Oh god, that series is mental as heck. And I'll explain that as if we roll him as well.
And heck, a lot of these characters that Black picked, I actually don't know. I actually never seen the show or anything. Anyways, we got Harley Quinn. I've drawn Harley Quinn a few times in different styles. Well, not really styles, but styles, way they are. I've drawn her. So I hope I don't really get her, but either way, if I do, and I'll draw her. And it's gonna be a combination to be unique. We got Natsu Dragoneel.
Oh yeah.
I've drawn him a few times as well. He's kind of like a character I like trying to draw to show off how I learn and process, or not process, but my progress on how I draw throughout the years. First drawing I ever did on my channel is Natsu Dragoneel. For a fun fact. We got Cammy from Street Fighter. We got I can't even say her name, but Arsako Tano, Star Wars. Don't butcher me, because I actually seen the character. I know what she looks like. She's actually a really cool looking character. I just can't say some of these names.
Hey, you know the other one. A lot of people do struggle with names.
And we also got Lucy Hartfilia from Fairy Tail as well. A lot of cool characters in here. Either way, let's get this party started. Let's get this stream started and start with our first roll. Black, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right, we got 17 and 14. So 17 is Orphea, and 14 is Guts. Okay.
Oh, oh God! Now that is gonna be hilarious because they're both warriors, and they use big swords. So this is a kind of a match made in heaven.
Orphea's not. Orphea's a mage with a flipping coffin on her back.
Oh, that one, yeah. Well, actually, kind of makes sense because technically he does have a mage companion, Guts.
So let's just get stuff out for everyone, so then they can kind of get an idea of what I'm drawing, because it's really hard for some people that don't actually know the characters and whatnot. This is Orphea. She's really cool looking in my opinion. This is probably my actual reference. So I'm going to actually open that new tab. And we got Guts from Berserk. Guts from Berserk.
Yeah.
Really cool character.
Oh yeah, it is kind of bittersweet though for him with Guts though. It is bittersweet because of what happened to his author a few days ago. What happened to him?
All right, I kind of want a better. This looks okay.
Because those who are unaware, the author, the guy who created the Berserk series, passed away a few days ago. So this is bittersweet, but he is a cool character though.
Oh yeah, he looks really cool. So, I mean, both these characters are very unique. They have two different styles as well. So, it's going to be really difficult to try to get all the details. But I got 15 minutes. Let me get my timer up, because I don't have a timer yet.
Yeah. To be honest, the way I could see you could pull this off is, I mean, if you look for a backstory, the backstory is that, you know, Guts somehow crashed into the Nexus, and Orpheus, being Orpheus, wants to get back at her father,
well, remember, I have to merge these characters together.
So I'm getting to that point. Get to that point. Let me finish.
Okay.
He tries to cast a spell to make him powerful, backfires, and ends up merging with him.
Okay, I got you. All right, so we're going to change the size of the dice to 2. We're going to change the number of dice to 1. If it's 1, it's a male. If it's 2, it's female. Let's roll it.
Yep. So tell me
when to stop.
Stop. Prepare for shenanigans.
It's a female. It's a female
this
character
should be hilarious.
Of Orphea and Guts. So how the heck am I going to do this? Oh my gosh!
You could go with for the head at least. You could use Orpheus's hairdo a little bit, but a bit more more scraggy.
Yeah.
And for the back, you could put the coffin on the back, and have the body be a little more muscular, like Guts' body archetype, a bit muscular, with with his sword on the ground kind of thing, like a ground pose.
I think I got an idea on how I'm gonna do it. I just don't know how successful it's going to be. That's what I should say.
Well, to be fair,
so,
I mean,
all right, I'm trying to visualize on what I want to do. Let's actually group these two together before I actually start drawing to make it easier. Group layers, group 1, that's fine.
To be fair, the good thing about Guts is he's such a simple archetype character. He's not hard to work around with. Orpheus is same. They're both they're very simple archetypes. It's just put to the parts of each one, and there you go. Kind of thing, isn't it?
Well, we're going with a female character, and there's a lot of cool aspects I can pull from this. Obviously, since it's a female character, I'll be pulling a little bit more from Orphea because she is a feminine character. I will be pulling some stuff from Guts. Obviously, it's 15 minutes, so I don't think I'll be able to get in color. I'm going to try, but we'll have to see. There's a lot of things I would like to pull from to make this very, very interesting. So let's go ahead, grab in my timer right here, and it will actually play a alarm for it. And to kind of make this even more funny, let's can I actually change the notification to it on how it sounds? Because I want to change it from like that one noise on how it's put to like it's just screaming in my ears.
God.
But I can't find to see it. Alarm. I can't see it. I can't find it. So it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of want to make it more funny. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this timer started and hit that. So we got 15 minutes. All right. So let's go ahead and start drawing some of the proportions of the character, female character. So we want that. And all right, Black. So what? How did this happen? How did all this happen, anyways?
Right. But it's simply, Orpheus needed more allies to fight her father and the Raven Lord. As many of you may know that in the current lore at the moment of Heals the Storm, Orpheus does not like the way her father, the Raven Lord, has been going about his business and decided to interfere. So she decided to try and call her more allies. Unfortunately, her spell went a little bit haywire due to being ambushed by one of the Raven Lord's pawns, and ends up casting a very powerful spell, which ends up bringing a warrior to the Nexus. Unfortunately, in the process, because as many will know, Guts is well adverse at dealing with people with magic, kind of refuses this kind of like being dragged out of his world, and Orpheus being had that magic a little bit out of control of this situation. The two of them he ends up crashing into the world Nexus, but by accident fuses with Orpheus in a matter of magical catastrophe.
Okay.
It kind of makes sense. Come on, it's the Nexus. Anything goes. You know what I mean?
Anything goes. Yep. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
I mean, come on. If you can bring characters from outer space into the Nexus, I don't think it's not a hard thing to bring someone from an anime world over.
Right. I mean, it's stuff coming from the like everywhere. So yeah, I see what you're going with. I got you. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to work on the hair, trying to work on the actual. Well, luckily for Blizzard and whatnot, they actually have a good chunk of an anime aesthetic to their characters. So that's something a little bit lucky.
Well, to be fair, I mean, the thing about Blizzard is they've really upped the grade of their character designs to be more anime-ish than they did in the old fantasy artwork.
Well, I
kind
should
of
say
style.
stylized to not offend any of the Warcraft character or people. So
No, but the thing is, though, I mean, Blizzard has made it clear that they're trying to update all their old characters into more of an anime style because they want to avoid, from what I've heard, a bit of copyright issues with D&D.
yeah.
Which is understandable because, like, everyone's trying to avoid Wizard of the Coast at the moment, like the bloody plague.
Can you really blame them though? Because Wizard of the Coast is pretty insane when it comes to a lot of their copyright stuff.
Oh yeah, they do. I mean, what I find hilarious about Wizard of the Coast is they've actually partnered with Games Workshop to do a 40k Magic the Gathering set.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, how in Emperor's nutsack are you gonna pull that off?
It's a great question.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things. But yeah. But those also who are interested in Guts, who is he? So if you don't know who Guts is, I'll just explain his backstory. Guts is he's a mercenary. Basically, when he was young, and we're talking about young, now, let's get one thing straight before we get any further. He comes from a very dark fantasy manga anime series. So this is dark, so you have been warned. But Guts was born thanks to the fact that, his mother died while hanging on a tree. No, I am not joking. That's how he was born.
She's just hanging like a monkey bars one. Don't worry about it.
And he was taken in by a mercenary company where he had to pretty much learn from day one to becoming a mercenary. And unfortunately, his adoptive father, who was the mercenary captain, was an abusive asshole, to say the least. And fortunately for Guts, he managed to survive and kill his adopted father in self-defense because he was going to kill him because, well, he blamed Guts for the fact that his company got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Then he left and joined as a Roman mercenary, and then years later he ran into the band of Hawks, where he joined them for a while after when Griffin, the leader of the Hawks, beat him in single combat. Joined the Hawks for a while, helped him win a war. Then he had his final battle with he had another battle with Griffin to leave the Hawks because he believed, well, I've done everything for you. Time for me to find my own adventure. Of course, Griff didn't want that because he wanted to keep Guts because, well, he sees Guts as his pillar of strength and his enforcer. Guts beats him, goes on his own, and, well, let's just say things go bad for the Band of the Hawks, which I won't get into because that's part of the big story, which you guys should read in the manga. It's a good story. However, things go bad for the Hawks. Guts hears about this, comes back to try and help them. But unfortunately, Griff goes cray-cray, betrays them, and literally summons a horde of demons, and let's just say it goes south so fast, it's not even funny.
Alright, well. Entertaining.
Well, put it this way, if you've not seen it, guys, I do recommend the manga series plus the Universal adaptation of 100 of the Berserk series. I do recommend that. However, unfortunately, the author of the series, unfortunately, like I said, passed away. Unfortunately, the series Berserk has not finished in the manga form, so I don't know where they're going to go with it now that the author's passed away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But this is I'm liking how this is coming out so far. It's very armor-like. I do like that part. I do like some of the details that Guts have and Orphea has. Like, it's actually not that bad of a combo. I like it.
Well, that's the good thing about this. It's all about like combination. I mean, from what I'm seeing, I mean, I do like the fact as well. I mean, I can see what you're doing with the sword. You're gonna do the shoulder.
I'm gonna do it similar to what Guts have. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like what Guts has, but
yeah,
it's close. And he has a huge sword, by the way.
Oh yeah. It's the funny thing about that sword, right? This is what's so funny about it, right? Sword, right, was designed to slay dragons. That's what the sword was meant to be designed for.
Oh man.
The problem is the sword was that heavy, no one could legitimately wield it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think Orphea could actually do that. Like, she holds a coffin all the time. It's actually quite hilarious.
But to be fair, I mean, I think there is some magic involved in this where she's able to make it lighter.
Oh, definitely. That's definitely one of the things involved. Yeah, I agree. I got you. Yeah.
Also, the same blacksmith that made that sword also made Guts' mechanical hand.
Oh, really?
Yep, he made his prosthetic hand, which is like... The thing about that hand is, it's got like crossbolts in its arm. They could use it at any time, and he could change it to have crossbolts or chains or like a dagger. It's got it's got lots of utility.
I actually don't know what the back of this coffin looked like, so I'm kind of just making my own stuff right here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But the thing about also with Guts is as well is the sword, right, has a unique effect because it's been bathed in over 1,000 demons' blood. No, I'm not kidding. He's killed nearly over 1,000 demons, because after what happened at that time when Griff betrayed them to the demons and literally killed the entire platoon and, shall we say, not very nice things to a lady friend.
Oh yeah, I've heard some of the stories about it.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that matter. If you want to know more, go check it for yourself. But his sword has the ability to slay demons in the astral plane because it's been bathed in that much blood. Demon blood. Don't ask me how that works, but that's how it works.
Oh yeah.
But that's not the only funny thing about Guts as well. His armor is also magic in nature. You
Oh man.
see, well, this was during the time when he went into the forest of the witch. Now this is a little bit later, but berserk armor he wears, right,
Mhm.
gives him the ability to enhance his strength, speed, abilities. However, there is a bit of a cameo catch. You see, if he loses to his rage, which 910 only does, the armor will take over him and make him into a berserk warrior. Heck, it'll even repair his body, but it doesn't like heal in the way. Say for example, your leg is broken straight forward in two, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The armor will force the bone to reattach without healing, but it is painful and it drains the life of the user.
Yeah. Sounds
So it's basically a
pretty cool.
yep, it's a brutal armor. And the thing about it is when the armor goes nuts, his head turns like a dog, like a hound of hell.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, it gets bloody and brutal.
Okay. This is coming together though. I'm liking how it's coming so far. All right, so I gotta kind of figure out how to draw these hands. I'm just drawing that so I can get more of the idea of the cape itself, because the cape is
But yeah,
pretty darn.
I do like the more armor pieces you put on it. I do like that. It does make it look like a unique warrior.
Oh yeah, it is pretty unique. I'm enjoying how it's coming out thus far. Grant, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't put as much detail as I really want into it, because there's.
No, but you could. I mean, if there's a call for it, I think you might. It's a good starting point.
Oh yeah, it's a good starting point. I do like how that's coming out. All right, so let's get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this in here. Forearms. See if I can get that in there. Woo!
Right.
I'm ready. I got 3 minutes.
Yep. I mean, I could talk more about Orpheus, but the problem with Orpheus is she is relatively new and not much in lore-wise, so I can't really give you guys much lore about her.
Yeah, she is pretty new when it comes to a lot of the things. But she has a really cool design. I like how she looks and whatnot.
Oh yeah, she has got a cool design.
Now she looks like really, really cool in my opinion. I actually look like kind of enjoy this style I made for her. Trying to clean up some of my line work that I have.
Yeah.
Alright. Actually.
That's the hard thing about like with certain new characters, like they haven't had like a lot of time to establish themselves in media at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Orpheus has been around for what, 2 years now? 3 years now in Heroes of the Storm?
Orphea?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So he hasn't had much time to carve her own run. I mean, a lot. That's the sad thing about Heroes of the Storm, in my view. I feel like Heroes of the Storm can be a good game if you just given like more time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as always, Blizzard tends to jump from one project to another like mad bunnies in heat.
You are correct. Alright, so we're getting detail of the face. I'm actually running short on time here, so it's not going to be as much as I really, really would like. But we're going to try to make it look decent, though, so that's the plus side about it.
Oh yeah. Also, that's something you should try with like one stream say people out of all the things you've done, which one do you want me to do more of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you mean. Alright, let's clean up some of this while I got the chance. Got less than a minute. Okay. Do. Okay. Sorry about the lack of talk internet. When you have so little time to actually draw, you gotta kind of get the most you can.
Can't be helped. And like I said, with these characters, I mean, good.
There it is. Oh my gosh.
That just go off like.
Yeah, that just went off. All right. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Like, obviously, I'm just going to cheat right here because I don't like. I'm cheating. I'm just erasing. I'm not actually drawing no more. But anyways, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I like the pose of the character. It actually grabs a lot of the Orpheus stuff. Like, obviously, if I go and grab a red pen here, or what do you want to call it? Red pen. Get a new thing. Let's unlock this. Put it on top. So, I didn't want to get in the group. Put the group down there. There we go. So, say for example, we're just going to go in here and try to get an idea on what I drew. Of course, obviously, I got the coffin in there. It's right there. It's not a lot of detail, but it's there. I got the cape of Berserk, so I'm happy with that. It's, of course, not a lot of detail. I got the sword. It's hidden a little bit behind Orpheus' coffin. It's a lot of detail. I try to get some of this bit of Orphea. And if I was going to draw more, I was actually going to draw some of Berserk's armor, like in this area. It's just I was running out of time. I did get the knives. Yeah. I did get the shoulder pads. I got mostly just Orpheus' head. It's a female character. More feminine characters going to be, of course, that's what you draw.
Yeah.
Since it's a really, really quick drawing, granted, to be fair, I kind of just took both of their stances together because they're pretty much the same stance.
That's the thing. It's one of those weird ones where it's like a match.
Yeah, I mean, the arm is the same on both of them. While this arm is not as high as Berserk's, it's in the same pose. Like, there you go. And of course, since I'm drawing really quickly, what you want to call it? The proportions are not quite that great. This arm probably needs to be slightly shorter, and just I need to fix that. This arm's not bad. I mean, I have two references to really get from. Legs are there. Granted, they both get cut off, so that's what I did. Probably the sword needs to be longer for Berserk, and I don't know what kind of flipping hilt he actually has all the way, which goes pretty much straight in the sword.
It's basically the hilt is just the same. It's just a stick wrapped around with cloth and got the pummel, the actually that connects the sword. It's just standard. I think it's metal, like standard metal pummel, and that's it. The rest is just slab of raw iron. That's how they describe the sword.
Yep. I was trying to get some of this detail in for her Orpheus part because a lot of the body has a lot of Orpheus stuff in it. But we'll start trying to get the armor. Like, there's so much unique armor with guts. It's insane. And granted, some with Orpheus, she actually has like a shadow monster as well. So I wish I could have gotten that. But either way, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Let's get to the next one. Let's get new, grab that, create, boom, zoom this in, fill a screen, add new frame. So I actually like that one. It came out pretty decent. So let's get the roller back out. Where is my roller? There we go, right there.
Yep.
My references.
Rolling.
Change it back to 30 for sides. Get this to 2. And tell me, I'm going to start it. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. If we get duplicates, by the way, internet, we'll be swapping, or we'll be doing another roll. That's probably what's going to happen. So we got 30, which is Lucy Arphelia, and 2 is Sonic. Okay.
Okay, how the hell are we going to pull this one off?
So, this was not, like, I mean, Sonic's really, really simple, and Lucy is a lot more detailed.
Yeah. Backstory? I've got it. I got it. It's an easy one.
Wait. It's 20 and 8, my bad. It's flipping, I was looking at 2. What was it again? I got 2 right there. So, it's actually 20 and 8. My bad. So, 20 is, Zelda, and 8 is Chun-Li. Where did I get 30 from?
Chun-Li.
Oh, because I was looking at size and number of dice.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 20 and 8. Man,
Ooh.
that was such a blunder.
Yeah, but still, that's gonna be pretty interesting.
So 8 is Chun-Li. I actually like the design of Chun-Li, and then we got Zelda. So let's pull up some references. So
Right. How am I gonna explain this one? Cause, I got it.
It shows Link. Which Zelda should I pick from though? There's like a lot of different Zelda designs, you know.
Ooh. No.
Let's go with the new one. It's the one out. Let's just pick it. And I have a decent reference right here.
And plus the fact, same with Chun-Li, she's had many iterations as well.
I think I'm just gonna go with like Street Fighter 4 design or Street Fighter 5/4. That one's the more common one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, okay, I think I've got a good story one.
Oh, it has an I. I thought it was. So I was right. So Chun-Li actually it's an I, not an E. Yeah. I was wrong. There, I had an E at first.
Yeah.
Either way. Chun-Li. It's not a bad reference. It shows everything that I need to get. So let's pick that.
Yep. Right. Okay, got it. Chun-Li got invited to Smash to fight in the Smash tournament, and ends up in a brawl with Princess Zelda, Bowser, and let's throw in Mario in the mix, right? All four of them have a Smash brawl. Bowser picks up a unique item that's like not known, and ends up throwing it at, was going to throw it at Zelda, but Chun-Li, having officer training, steps in to protect Zelda. The item explodes, and an unusual monster comes out and decides to merge them together to see what would happen out of like playful cheekiness.
You probably don't need to be explaining how these characters become one. They use the
Yeah,
Dragon Ball references, you know. It's Dragon Ball where they do the fusion jams. There you go.
Yeah, you could go with that, but I was saving that in case we get an actual Dragon Ball character, to be honest.
It's fair, but it's just think about it. It's kind of weird. Oh, Monster wants to combine them. It's Ganon. He wants to combine them, so he uses all this. Yeah, it's weird. It's fan fiction, I guess. But I mean, at the same time, I guess it's kind of what it is to explain a story on how this came to be.
Yeah, and plus the fact as well, it makes kind of sense because Smash, because believe it or not, Smash Brothers had brought Street Fighter into its series with Ken and Ryu.
Yeah, I do know that, and they got Terry as well.
Yep, and also believe it or not, Chun-Li, for those who are unaware, is in the Power Rangers video fighting game now.
Yep, I saw that too. That was really, really cool, really unique.
Well, funny thing is there was an actual comic and anime show, a TV show in Japan that had them part of the Power Rangers just for one. I think it was for one episode.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, and that's how they got into the game. Part of a crossover deal.
Okay.
I mean, come on, it was freaking. I mean, I gotta admit, it was freaking cool, and it was quite unique, and I gotta give him credit on that. It was a unique experience.
All right, we're gonna go with the blue line for the draft and whatnot. Reason why, because both of them have blue.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And someone's texting me.
I mean, they both wear blue and pink, respectively, because it depends on their forms. I mean, if you went with Princess one from the old Zelda games, because she wore pink. Chun-Li also wore pink for a short period in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why, but.
Okay. So how am I going to do this? What kind of pose do I want for this? Trying to think before I start my timer.
I would say, to be honest, I would go with Chun-Li's face, but having Zelda's ears.
Well, I'm trying to think of a pose
for the head.
Like what kind of pose should I put it in?
Well,
I got it. I figured it out. I got it.
Yep.
All right, so let's get this timer started. Boom. Put it back off the side. And all right.
Yep.
So what I had an idea of is Chun-Li does a what you want to call it? Haikosho? think that's what it is. Where
Yeah,
she puts her
the
arms
energy ball.
forward and whatnot.
Yeah, the energy ball thing. Yeah.
Yep. And granted, another fun fact about Chun-Li, she has a nickname. It's called Thunder Thighs.
Yeah, and you can guess why, guys. But
So,
speaking of which, let's get to a little story and lore on these two. So people who are not familiar, give you a little quick rundown. Let's start with Zelda. Zelda is the princess of Hyrule, but she's also a reincarnation of one of the heroes. Now, during the ancient times, and now we're going back a few thousand years or millennia, depending on how, the Hyrule canon works.
mm-hmm.
It's a bit complicated, but it was a battle between three particular foes: the ultimate evil, the princess, and the hero. Now, it doesn't state their names, but that's what it goes by. And in the final battle, the villain cursed the other two that they will be reincarnated every so many years to renew their battles. Now, Zelda is one of those people. She is reincarnated every time when the Triforce returns. Now, for those who don't know what the Triforce is, it is a unique mystical item that has three different attributes: the Triforce of power, wisdom, and strength. I think that's right for the Triforce.
Something like that. Power or
Yep.
strength itself. But yeah.
I know its wisdom was one. I just forgive me, my Zelda lore is a little bit rusty. Now,
Okay.
she usually gets the Triforce of wisdom most of the time. That's what she gets mostly.
Yeah.
Now, don't think this princess is like Princess Peach, who's like helpless. Oh no. Zelda, when she needs to, she can kick butt when she needs to. So don't mistake Zelda for being a weak princess. She can take care of herself.
Yeah, she can.
Now that you've got know a little bit about Zelda, let's move on to Chun-Li. Now, Chun-Li was a student of her father. Her father was an Interpol policeman who was also a respected martial artist. However, during one investigation where her father was trying to investigate a crime organization, Shadaloo,
Bison.
yep, Bison, he disappeared. Now, in some cases, depending on which media format you go with, if you go with the Street Fighter 2 anime, the father is alive, but he's still investigating Shadaloo, but is wounded, and she was a kid who was escorting, Chun-Li and Ryu around China and Hong Kong and the world. Or if you go by the game canon, which is that she is her father died. Hey Oaf, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Hey, Oath. Yeah, bit of a drawing stream. That's what I do on this channel. Is my Ignite channel, obviously, and yeah, I draw. This prompter is pretty much random, whatnot. So, yeah.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna go with a little more of an anime style for this one.
Yeah. Time to finish up on Chun-Li's little backstory. So basically, in the game format, her father has disappeared or died. I don't know what the story is on him at the moment. However, Chun-Li vowed to find the truth and stop Shadaloo by joining Interpol. And basically, she heard about the World Warrior tournament. Thank you, Wolf. Yeah, I'm the historian. Gladiator's the artist.
Yep.
Yep. So basically, for Chun-Li, she joined Interpol. Then she heard about the World Warrior tournament, entered to try and get to Bison. Now, it's been mixed success for her in the World Warrior tournament. She's either gone far or had to drop because of either, Bison disappearance, or she just, gets her ass kicked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, The thing about Chun-Li and also Zelda is they're not restricted to their own games. Oh no. Not only do both of them have cartoon anime series, yes, believe it or not, they both have them. They've also been in multi other games. In the case of Zelda, Smash Brothers. In the case of Chun-Li, Marvel vs. Capcom, Capcom Mayhem, which I think it's called, where it's like all the Capcom characters got together into a big fighting tournament and bonkers. And Chun-Li's case, she's joined up with the Power Rangers for a brief cameo. So yeah, these two have got a lot of into many crossovers over the years.
Mm-hmm. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna what kind of flipping outfit I want to draw this character?
So how about go with a combination of a Chinese top half with a like jeans bottom half? So I believe that's what they both have worn in the past, the pair of them.
Yeah. Something like that, at least.
Yep.
Alright, that.
Yep.
Sort of. Actually, no.
But
Some more.
also, for those who are unaware as well, Zelda also, I forgot about one other little fact about Zelda. Zelda has an alter ego called Shiki or Shake,
Sheik.
whatever you want to call
It's
her.
called Sheik.
Sheik, thank you. Sheik. Now, this character is meant to be, Zelda's alter ego to hide her, to say, right, she needs things done and she can't trust the hero to do it, so she will go out to do it, but she doesn't want to be spotted because if they found out she left the castle, that could be a bit problematic situation where Gandalf might think she's out of her castle, no guards. Oh, easy pickings.
Yeah. But she can hold her own pretty decently, surprisingly enough.
Oh, she can hold her own, but the problem is, though, when Ganondorf's involved, yeah, that's a different, kettle of fish.
I own everything. Type of deal.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing about Ganondorf, though. Ganondorf is not evil. He's actually technically neutral.
Oh no, he's pretty evil in the newest game.
Oh, he is evil. But when you look at all his backstory, you think, well, hang on. He's not evil. He's evil. He's similar to Bowser. He's evil because of his actions, but his intentions, though, are somewhat noble, but they get twisted because of power.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong about that. Okay, we can. That's
And plus the fact as well, when Ganondorf unleashes his powerful form, which is actually, his reincarnation form, it is of a giant pig.
Yeah.
Which is unusual. I would have gone with a dragon, but hey, that's it. It's Nintendo's choice.
Indeed.
And the funny thing is, also Ganondorf, he cannot die, guys. No matter if you shoot him, stab him, slash him, use magic or anything on him, he won't die. The only way he can be defeated is with the Master Sword. Every freaking time, it's the Master Sword.
You know what? Flipping, I like those buns and everything, but since Zelda has long hair, I might actually want to give her ponytails. Why not? That'll make it a little bit more unique.
Yep.
It's not the greatest, but.
But
Makes it
also
really
as
neat,
well,
though.
folks. Now, next question I think a lot of you be asking is, are these two in any relationships in their respective franchises? In the case of Zelda, how can I put it?
Sort of yes, sort of no.
Sort of yes or no. It depends on which incarnation. It's what I like to call a botanical relationship with her and Link. Chun-Li, on the other hand, no. She's in no relationships. Even though a lot of people have shipped her with Ryu or her with I think it was Abel at one point.
Guile. Dude.
Now she's in and Guile, yeah, her and Guile as well. And no, she's in no relationship with any Street Fighter character. She's always been what I like to call a career woman. She's always believed in career first. And also she has a sort of an adoptive daughter to an extent because she's got a young girl protege as she's training.
Sort of. Yeah.
It
Actually,
depends really how they're going with the story because it is a bit of a one of those things with Capcom is with their storytelling it can go one way or the other.
yeah. I don't know what this bag actually looks like in the front, so I'm kind of just guesstimating because you can only see like that bit of it, so I don't know what it actually looks like. So that's the only unfortunate part.
Yeah, it happens.
Alright, we got 4 minutes. I'm not doing too bad. I might be able to get some simple colors in here.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you. I say, Opha, I know you missed the first one, which was Orpheus and Guts from Berserk. It was a great draw on that one.
I liked it. It wasn't bad.
But yeah.
Alright, so let's get an idea of how these characters look for their eyes, because I do want to try to get them both in here.
I think
has that.
I think their eyes are a bit similar in the extent.
They have some similarities, not exact, but
Yeah, there's some similarities, so you can get away with it.
granted, this is definitely more of an anime style than anything else. So,
Well, to be fair, I mean, they've both been in anime, so it's understandable.
yeah,
Though what surprises me about, like, Zelda and Link, right? Like Zelda. The franchise she's in has been around for nearly, what, 30 years? 30 to 40 years now? Give or take?
something like that.
And Street Fighter has been around a lot longer. Now there is a misconception about Street Fighter, guys. You think Street Fighter's been around since 1992. Actually, it's been around since 1989. But the first Street Fighter game...
long time.
Yep. The first Street Fighter game, which I've actually played on my Atari when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, the controls were garbage. They were bad.
Yeah, the first one was definitely like that.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing, guys. Out of all the characters out of one, only 2 are still in. Only 2.
When it first started?
Yeah. When it first started, there was
There's
only
actually
2 characters.
there's actually a lot more than what you think. There's Adon. He was in the first Street Fighter. There's Sagat. There's Ryu, Ken. There's Birdie, but they changed the difference of it.
Yeah. I mean, well, Ken wasn't around. Actually, technically, he wasn't around. You could change Ryu's color to play him.
No,
but he wasn't an official...
he was a character. It actually showed him as a character. But yeah, like that's why the red version is Ryu. So.
Yep. But
Or
here's
not
the
Ryu,
funny
but,
thing about that
Ken,
fight,
my
guys.
bad.
In that fight, though, because the final was legitimate, it was Sagat and Ryu. Here's the thing: in the actual fight, in the technical terms, Sagat won the tournament, so he was technically the first champion. But Ryu, being well, in my view, it was a dick move what he did. But he was overtaken by the Dark Hado and struck Sagat when Sagat raised his hand to pick him up and in a sporting way.
Well, to be fair, that wasn't really Ryu's fault. No, it was Dark Hado. So.
Yeah, but it was but however, that's how the rivalry between Ryu and Sagat began.
Yep.
Of course, over the years, Ryu got control of the Dark Hado better. Sagat has now gone beyond his vengeance and his pride, and the two of them have shown respect for each other.
To some extent, yep.
Oh yeah. I mean, Ryu does admit it was his own fault, and he feels bad about what he did to Sagat.
Yeah.
But he does try and fix. He does try and mend the things by giving his rematch.
Yeah. Ryu's a good guy. Overall, he's still a hobo, but he's a good guy.
Well, if you in Street Fighter V though, what's really hilarious about Street Fighter V is
Oh my gosh! Ah! Flip it. I mean,
Yep, and she,
I like how it looks. It's not a bad looking character. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it.
you know what's funny though about Rio and his hobo status? That might be changing because apparently, if anyone's watched Sakura's like story campaign and it ended with, you know, way it looked like Rio's offering Sakura to join him on his journeys.
Oh yeah, thank you for the compliment, Black. We got Black as the story and me as the artist. Good combination. It's not bad. Well, I'm drawing, Black's talking. But yeah, I like this drawing. It came out pretty good. For it being a quick little drawing, it's not bad. So yeah, this one might be a keeper for the next one. Either way, just for review, this is our first combination of Guts and Orphea, and this is our second combination of Zelda and Chun-Li. Very, very interesting. Sorry about the background. I think someone is cutting the grass. But either way, let's move on to the next prompter. Any final words you want to say about this drawing or anything, Black?
Yep, you know what I like? I like like the hairstyle you've done. You've made it more like you made it wavy like Zelda, but you've also kept the buns in what Chun-Li's famous for. So yeah, nice one.
Yep. That's the principle of trying to combine characters. If I was going to do more, I would actually draw some of the details on the arms, some of the details around this area. This is actually gonna be pants and whatnot. I was thinking about just keeping the Chun-Li's pantyhose, what do you want to call it? But I actually like the design to try to combine that and have some of the pantyhose go down. Have Chun-Li's boots. But yeah. And maybe Zelda's gloves is not bad either.
Yeah. Bob says, what Chun-Li says when she does her fireball attack. Should I shout out for the occasion?
Well, I mean, the Hakosho is the fireball for Chun-Li.
Yeah.
It's not Hadouken!
No. That's Ryu and Ken's department, and Sean's, and Master Goken, and Akuma. They've got that right.
Actually, it's not Akuma's. Akuma's is not,
Oh, no, he's not. Sorry. Akuma's a bit different. He's the Dark Idol version.
Yeah, it's like Gosho! Gosho! Yep. Or something like that. Goshoryu! No, that's the Shoryuken. It's weird. Either way. Let's move on to the next one.
Yep. Time to roll the die.
Give me the dice roller. Actually, I gotta remove my references first.
Yep.
We'll keep that there.
So let's see what we're gonna get this time.
So let's. I'm gonna start it. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
We got 3 and we got 10. So let's bring up our list of prompts.
10.
We got Broly.
I believe.
And we got Dante.
Lord. Oh, now this is gonna get me fun.
We got Broly and Dante.
Oh god, this is gonna be okay. This one is gonna be hilarious.
Let's get the references. So while I'm thinking about what the heck how I'm gonna draw this, Broly, DBZ. All right, okay, Black. Since you're the one that picked Broly for the prompter, which Broly should I pick? Should I pick Broly from like the new movie, or should I pick Broly from the old movie? And should I pick them in Super Saiyan form or regular Saiyan form?
Let's go with new Broly. That's a hard topic because you've got Dante on the other side, which is like, how am I gonna pull this one off?
All right, we'll go with Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan, because that's just the iconic version of Broly. But he's gonna be the new version of Broly. Super Saiyan. There we go. Broly DBZ. Super. Here we go. This is not a bad reference right here. It's really, really tiny though. I should be able to find a better one. Gotta find a decent reference. Dang it. Dang it, Vegeta. This guy, he's very strong, but he doesn't have any good references for me to draw.
Well, I mean, funny you should mention that, because that is something about Broly's lore, which we'll get to once we find Dante. Because Jesus Christ, these two have got like very sporadic lores, the pair of them.
Yeah, that's not a bad picture. I just actually Yeah, yeah, yeah. Open image, new tab. It's not a bad. All right, we'll get that. And we got Dante. If I can spell it right. Ah! Devil May Cry. There we go. All right, so we can go with white hair Dante, right?
Yep, white-haired Dante.
All right. Uh, so there's Dante right there. Do we want Dante like where he's actually kind of like the new version of Dante, where he's older, or the old version of Dante, where he's slightly more flashy?
I would say the more flashier one because it's in the fact you're going to do a muscle-bound Broly, I think, and he doesn't wear shirts. Let's be honest, Broly doesn't, so it kind of makes sense.
All right, so this will be my reference. Let's open this image right there. Copy.
I got an idea for this. How about you know, you do like Broly's archetype, but have Dante's jacket, and like I don't know how you would do the face. I mean, that could be a unusual mixture.
Don't worry, I got one idea on how I'm going to draw this, but it's going to be something.
This is gonna be one of those. This is either gonna be absolutely hilarious or pretty crazy.
It's going to be interesting. Let's just put it at that. Photoshop. There we go. Let's try and find it. Edit. Paste. Make it bigger. There we go. Put it there. Boom. Put it again. Like that. Boom.
Wow, that is tiny from what I'm seeing.
Well, it's tiny, so then I actually draw the character itself.
Yep.
And
There
let's
we
make
are.
Dante slightly bigger.
Okay, I might be crazy, but how you? I'm gonna be interested to see if you're gonna bring in Rebellion or is Ebony and Ivory's guns or his other weapons he's accrued over the years.
That's a really good question. Really, really good question. Before I do that, let's group these things together. And make a new layer, like I usually do. This is me not drawing, just me setting up the drawing so then I can draw as quickly as I possibly can. Let's lock that. So how am I going to do this? What kind of pose am I going to do this?
Well, I would say because of Broly's meat hook fist and hands, I think guns might be out of the option for him.
Yeah. It's lovely how a person's cutting grass right when I want to stream. Sorry about that, internet. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah. Nah. Not bad.
Either way. Alright, so let's see. You know, Broly doesn't need guns. Or whoever's
No.
Broly equivalent doesn't need guns. But I will draw a sword. I'm gonna say that. The sword is gonna be drawn. The hair though.
Actually, yeah, I've got an idea.
Both of them are
I mean,
iconic.
shame we don't have the time to because you only got 15 minutes. I was gonna suggest, making Broly like on a bike, because Dante has a bike, and Broly with a biker thing. That Dante's like merge Dante. That might have been an interesting sight.
They always do that, doing yard work. Yeah, right. I mean, it's not super important, but it's fun to try to stream and whatnot, and yeah, it's just how it is. Anyways, I got an idea how I'm gonna draw this. So let's start up the timer. Let's put some stuff in there, and Black. I guess share everyone to what you think this is gonna come out to.
Well, let's find out. I mean, this could be insane because these are two characters who are a bit flashy, but in different ways. So it could be an interesting thing to see because, I mean, technically they both are ludicrously powerful, the pair of them, in their own rights.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know how this is gonna go, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
It's gonna be interesting. Let's put it at that.
Oh yeah. Now the time for the historian corner. Let us start off with Broly. Now, Broly is a unique character because you see, for the longest time, he was non-canon.
Yeah.
Because Broly made his debut in the Dragon Ball movies. I can't remember if it was the fifth one or the third one where he made his debut. I cannot remember, so don't hold me to it. And the funny thing is, that years later, nearly 20 years later, Broly finally became canon in the actual Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, which was a canon film to the DBC universe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Broly has died, the old Broly has died on 2 occasions. One against Goku, and the other one was against Gohan. So, yeah, Goku's family kind of kicked his ass twice, and Vegeta has had his ass handed to him by Goku, by Broly twice as well. So, yeah, kind of a bad thing for poor Vegeta. However, Broly, in the current canon, he was a Saiyan that was so powerful, right, when he was born, that Prince Vegeta, Vegeta's father, was frightened of him. Because what he was frightened of is if Broly ever was trained properly and was able to harness his power, his legendary power, he could overthrow Vegeta. Of course, his father said that was never going to happen, but Prince Vegeta, being so paranoid as hell, but banished Broly and his father to another planet, essentially leaving them to die. But Broly survived, and the funny thing of Broly is he's quite an inverted character. Basically, he is not like the other Saiyans. He's practically, when he's in his docile form, he is practically like Goku. He's very docile.
Yep, sort of.
But when he gets mad or pushed, well, let's just say all hell breaks. And when his anger breaks, it breaks in the literal sense. Now, Broly's power set is unique because you see, most Saiyans get powerful after every battle. Essentially, right? After every battle, they get powerful. Broly is a unique Saiyan because he gets powerful during battle. You see, the longer the fight goes, the more stronger he gets. However, unfortunately, because of this unique power, has a drawback. He can't control it. Because, well, he has been trained to control it. Now, like I said before, in the actual, canon version, he does survive after when his girlfriend, his green-skinned girlfriend who cared for him, sent her away to a planet where they could be safe and live in peace during their final bout with Goku. And also, a fun reference as well, he did face Frieza and literally kicked his ass.
And another good thing about
Frieza
Broly, he didn't say Kakarot all the time.
No, he didn't, because that was the funny thing about the non-canon version of Broly. Because in the non-canon version of Broly, the reason he hated Kakarot was because Kakarot was crying all the time next to him. That was all.
That was a
I thought this was
really
dumb one, yeah. But thankfully, in the new Dragon Ball, he's now in the canon, he's now in the fluff, and he's still alive and well. And the funny thing is, at the end of the Dragon Ball movie, Goku finds him and says to Broly, "Look, buddy, how about this? You're a powerful Saiyan, but you're a bit dangerous. How about I train you to control your power more easily without risking hurting yourself and others, and him and Broly become friends."
Yep.
Crazy as that sounds, but it's true.
Indeed.
Like I said, for years, everybody wanted Broly to be canon, but like the writer, I think his name is Toriyama Sensei, he said, no, Broly's not canon until the recent, Dragon Ball Supers, it became canon. So that's where Broly comes in. Now, for Dante, it's Dante's turn, the white-haired warrior. Now, Dante is a half-breed. For anyone who's unaware, he's the half-breed son of a demon lord called Sparta and a maiden priestess. A woman named it's not Trish, I don't know his mother's name. But you see, Sparta closed the demon world off so no demons could come into the human world and cause wreaking havoc. Unfortunately, the demon world, well, let's just say they are not very, happy about that. And eventually, a demon named Mundus comes to the human world and kills Sparta and Dante's mother. However, before Sparta died, Sparta gave 2 gifts to his sons, and their mother gave them 2 gifts as well. In the case of the mother, she gave them both an amulet. Now, this amulet was a key to keep the demon world at bay. Basically, the demon world could not enter without these amulets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the sons, the father gave to the sons, he gave both of them swords, the Amato and Rebellion, respectively. Now, Dante got Rebellion, and Nero, and I was about to say Nero there, no, Virgil got Yamato. Now, years later, after the brothers departed and disappeared, years later, basically, Virgil and Dante, they don't like each other. They fight a lot. Whereas, like, Virgil wants the powers of the demon, Dante just wants to do his own thing. He's always been a bit of a, how can I put it, a laid-back kind of character, but he has got a bit of a, shall we say, flashiness, and a bit of, like, a little bit of arrogance and grandization at times. Because, let's be honest, guys, when it comes to Dante, he's not afraid to, literally, show off when he has to, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Dante loves showing off.
Oh yeah. Now, currently in the stories of Dante at the moment, he is now currently in hell with Virgil, and they're currently fighting a crap ton of demons at the moment. And that's where their story has ended so far. But trust me, the thing about Dante is, he never woke in his devil form until Devil May Cry 3 in chronological order. Now, I'm not going to do this, Gladiator, but this is a bit of shameful plugging, but if you want to see the full story, go check out my channel. I did a full Devil May Cry run from 1 to 5.
It's okay. It's fine. Flipping, you're helping me out with this, so it's okay to put in a plug-in once in a while. I was going to plug you at the end of the stream anyways, but it's alright.
Yep. If you want to see the Devil May Cry, go check out my channel. Go to my channel website and look for the Capcom playlists. It's in there. But yeah, during the Battle of the Tower, Dante goes after his brother because his brother invited him to go for a party, which, in their terms, beat the living snot out of each other. Literally beat the snot out of each other. And during the final battle, midway through the tower, Virgil does stab him, but unfortunately Virgil, Dante's demon powers woke up, and he began his journey towards mastering his demon powers. He is also a bit of a father figure to Nero, sort of like it is his uncle, technically, but he's been more like a father figure to Nero in recent times. And he does look out for Nero, but he also berates Virgil from time to time, because in one of the games, which is like Virgil's run of Devil May Cry 5, which he tells Virgil, you know what, I'm being more of a bit of a father to him than you. You know, might not be able to see your grandkids, and Virgil gets very angry on that because he wants to see some grandkids.
Yeah.
But one thing about Dante is like I said, he's a very laid back character. He's not afraid to show off, be a bit like throw some swagger, and do some crazy stunts. I mean, if anyone's ever watched him do half the crazy shenanigans he does, it's insane what he does.
This is coming out pretty good. I'm liking how it's coming out so far.
Oh yeah. I like the fact as well with the Super Saiyan haircut. The I could tell you're using Rebellion on his Sword Rebellion.
Yep, I was.
I do like the fact that it's like
it's going to draw it. I don't even know what it looks like because I can't see all of it in the my image. But I'm just gonna kind of draw it like that.
Rebellion has a normal hilt, but the main design is basically it's skeleton. It's got like a skull head, rib cage, and arms crossed around it. Two side panels.
Yeah.
Two side guards.
I don't have the time to really look it up, so Sorry, internet, for the lack of information I have. I actually never played Devil May Cry. I have Devil May Cry. I just don't know what it looks like. And
Yep.
anyways, let's get a new layer in here. Let's actually merge these layers right here. Get a new layer, merge layers, because I want to draw. Granted, usually Broly's stuff is actually green, but this time it's going to be. Let's make it red, because Dante. Why not?
Yep, it kind of makes sense. And the funny thing is, actually, Devil May Cry, Virgil has the spiky hair, and when he does transform demon, he has a blue aura around him. Same with like Nero, he's the same. He has spiky hair when he transforms.
Okay.
And Dante has he does have a little bit of spiky hair, but he has mainly horns. He transforms.
I got you. Well, I'm actually done with this early. Maybe I can get some red. Well, no, that'll get rid of those lines. I just don't know what the sword looks like. I guess I can try to get the reference for the sword, try to make it a little bit more detail in that manner. Hopefully I have time. Devil May Cry, Dante, sword. Just see what it looks like so I can get a better reference of it. Is that it? Or is this it?
It'll be having it'll be a skull pattern.
I see a skull pattern. I see a skull.
Yep. It's called Rebellion. Not that one. That's Sparta's sword.
Skull. Rebellion? Is that what you call it?
It's called Rebellion. I said you were just hovering over it a few seconds ago.
I was. Was it like? I don't even know.
It's
Is it the black one?
Look at the. Go and watch it. It's on the second row, second to last. That's Rebellion.
Second to last. Oh shoot.
Hang on. Yep. Second to last, second row.
Second to last.
You just
second row.
when you click in.
I don't know.
It's got a great background. That's his sword. That's the design of it.
Okay.
You just had it on this second.
Granted, we're delayed here, so.
Yeah.
So was it this one? I got 1 minute.
It's the you see.
All right, it's not a huge deal. I'm just trying to get a reference of it.
Yep.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm still happy with what I got so far.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I'll get you a picture of it.
Well, it's not a big deal anymore. I'm pretty much out of time.
All right.
It's okay. It's all good.
I mean, like I said, you can always finish it off at the date if you're gonna continue it. You know what I mean?
If people want me to draw it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that does look cool. That I mean, I do like it. It fits well. I mean, you've got the tattered Dante cloak of all the bulgy muscles because that fits Broly to a T. Actually, to be honest.
Granted, this arm is a little bit too big. I need to make his actual chest bigger, but it is what it is. There it is. Yeah, and I can't even change it. So overall, I'm not sad with this design. I feel like I did make this arm way too big than what it really should be. But I mean, it's not bad. Like I said, if I actually made this arm slightly smaller because I made everything else really really small, or actually I should have filled this out. Like if I actually just say for example I just erased these lines right here and just say for example I took that and just draw lines going in, whatever. It'll look a lot better, but
yeah,
I didn't.
So what?
It is what it is. I'll just keep it as this for now. But either way, it's not that bad.
Time to bring out the dice game.
All right. Either way, let's get the next one open. New. That one. Create. Let's zoom it in. Fill screen. New layer.
Let's rock and roll.
Indeed. Let's get the roller out.
Let's see how. I mean, Yes, we've only had one one male and one female, and we've had double male and double female so far.
We we had two females and one. We had a male and female in another one, which just turned out to be female, and then we got two males in the last one. So tell me when to stop.
Stop.
We got 17 and 6. If it's a duplicate, we have to roll again. It's 18 and 17, which is Orpheus, so we got to reroll. Tell me when to stop.
Hang on, 17 and 18. Oof. Stop.
9 and 27. So 9
Okay,
is
that's
Solid
different.
Snake. 27
Solid Snake.
is Natsu from Natsu Dragneel. What?
Oh, okay.
What? How?
Okay, how are we gonna work around this one?
I don't know. Solid Snake.
Snake and Natsu Dragneel. Woof. Okay, you've got to put in the bandana. There's no.
Well, that's
No
the
discussion on
icon of
that.
Snake, so that's definitely going in. Open image, new tab, and Natsu Dragneel. I'm surprised I got Natsu in here.
I think the gods are making sure you do Natsu at least once.
I'm surprised I got Natsu. Like, I've drawn Natsu a lot of times. It's one of my more favorite anime characters. Anyways, so this is a good reference. Open new tab. Oh, not new tab. I need to open image new tab, which I think I did. There we go. There's my references. Both of them are pretty good. Basically, he pretended to be a ninja for Natsu. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I can use the bandana for Natsu's scarf. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just not cover his face.
I would go with the bandana, but also I would use would have more like Solid's like beard, along with the eye patch, but with Natsu's more facial features.
We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be really, really interesting on how I'm gonna draw this.
God. Funny thing is, I mean, I know both their laws, and God, Snakes is downright long.
Snakes is
downright...
weird, man.
It is, but I know the law, and I will work with it. As well as
Snakes.
Natsu's, because Natsu's is another unique law, which is, but again, ridiculously complicated.
Oh, yeah, it's very complicated. For no reason whatsoever. Just to be complicated.
No kidding.
Oh, so let's think for a second. Okay, I got an idea for how I want to draw this. Put this together. Okay. Lock it. Well, actually, let's get a new layer. Then let's lock it. Okay. Just don't try to make sense of Metal Gear Rising. Don't even speak of that game. That's a really good, really cool game. But don't even talk about for lore. Alright? It's just so weird.
Don't worry, Metal Gear Rising, it's not part of the lore for Snake. He wasn't even involved, so won't be in that.
Yeah, alright.
Don't worry about that. Okay. So, which lore do you want me to start with, folks? Do you want me to start with Natsu's or Snake? Because this is going to take a while.
Let's go with Natsu. Let's start with Natsu.
Alright. Natsu Igneel Dragneel, that's his full name.
Yep.
No, long as hell. Natsu is actually a 1,000-year-old boy. Oh, I am serious. He's over 1,000 years old. He may look like a teenager, but the reason for that was because during the age of dragons, where dragons were like very preferable in the world of fairy tale, it was a great calamity. One dragon literally said, you know what, screw humans, and literally went on a bit of a rampage. However, several of the dragons did not agree with this, but they realized they could not beat this dragon, Agnologia, decided to send children into the future with a bit of their power so they could be sent to the future to challenge Agnologia to defeat him. Now, not so Dragneel's case, he was the user of fire, which given to him by the dragon Igneel. Now, unfortunately, many other kids did find, dragon parents. In Natsu's case, like I said, his was Igneel, and he became versed in magic and versed in some forms of communication and social graces, but unfortunately, he has the mannerism of a pretty much a crazed lunatic. He's got no tact, to say the least.
So, I'm trying
However,
to come up with something really difficult here, and I shouldn't be trying to draw this like this. But I'm doing
it. Fair enough. Now, Natsu's power is dragon fire, which doesn't work the way you think. You see, Natsu does not have the typical magical energy powers like the other mages. He's got Dragon Slayer magic, which means it's designed to slay dragons. However, in the actual rules of his magic, cannot use fire willy-nilly. He needs to replenish his magic by an unconventional means. Now, he can go by the normal means by resting his body, like going to sleep, resting, let his body recover, or he could have consumed fire. However, there is a bad catch to this. He can never use his own fire to replenish his magic. He can never do that. It has to be fire from external sources. Let's say, for example, guys, let's put an example on the table. Let's say you fire a flamethrower at Natsu, right? He can actually eat that flame and recharge his power.
Yep, he can.
Now, his other ability is he can also command lightning. Now, this was done during the fairy. He did that during the Fairy Tale Festival, where the Master's grandson Luxor tried to take over the guild by force, and he shot at Natsu with lightning. Now, Natsu managed to somehow eat the lightning and fuse it with his magic, so he can have both lightning and fire. And it gives him extra powers. However, the lightning one is not as strong as his fire for obvious reasons, because fire is his main attribute. But, and here's the funny thing about the entire Fairy Tail series. Natsu Dragneel has not defeated a dragon. He's defeated fakes, clones, and other, like, dragonoid creatures, but he's never killed a proper dragon. Never. No, sounds weird, isn't it, for a guy who's supposed to be a dragon slayer, yet he hasn't done the job.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Kind of defeating someone that's immortal is pretty close to defeating a dragon.
Oh yeah, he's defeated mortals, but the problem with Fairy Tail is there's no confirmed deaths, because they've all been either KO'd, injured, or disappeared, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is Natsu Dragneel in a nutshell. His current whereabouts at the moment in the manga, he is currently in the 100-year quest saga. Lucy, Grey Fullbuster, and Juvia, and Happy, and Wendy. I've almost forgot the other dragon, the Sky Dragon. That's where he's currently at the moment. And now, Solid Snake. Good God, Solid Snake. By God, that is complex as hell, his lore. But I will try. Solid Snake is the byproduct of a experiment called the Le Treflerie Project. Terrible children, as it says in French. But that's not really there. What they did was they took the DNA of one of the greatest soldiers of the era, which is a guy named Big Boss. But Big Boss was also known as Solid Snake when he was an operative, but he became Big Boss. Took the DNA and they gave it to a woman named Ava, who was also known associate of Big Boss. She was an agent for the Chinese military, and well, he She gave birth to him. I know this is a bit complex, but bear with me. It get a bit complexy. Now, the years as Snake grows up, he eventually joins the military at a young age. He becomes a member of Foxhound and a Green Beret. And one of his first active missions was to destroy Outer Heaven, which is the fortress area for Big Boss and also where the first Metal Gear was. Now, for those unaware, Metal Gear was on the old PCs, like the old Ataris and the old Mega Drive back in the day. Before before the proper Metal Gear game came out in 1995 or 96, or was it 7? It was in the mid 90s, so I still have the blinking disc for it, but anyhow, Solid Snake, after the Battle of Metal Gear and killing Big Boss, or assuming he's killed him, retires from the military. However, years later, in the Shadows Moses incident, he was brought back to stop Metal Gear from his clone brother, Liquid Snake. Yeah, I know, cloning, but that's the way it was.
Indeed.
Then, years later, after the Shadow Moses incident, went to fight in a non-profit organization with Hal Emmerich, destroy all other Metal Gears, which he was doing for quite some time, until U.S. Marine Corps decided to make their own Metal Gear, anti-Metal Gear, Rex. Unfortunately, that mission was a botch because that was a setup by a secret organization that made them, in the first place, the Patriots, to practically stop his activities, but also to stop an anti-Metal Gear Rex because it would, ruin their plans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, years later, he would go to the Big Shell, try and stop Metal Gear and Metal Gear Rexes with Raiden. Now, to be fair, he did a little cheeky reference to a movie called Escape from New York. Because Solid Snake called himself by an alias called Pliskin from the movie Escape from New York. A cheeky reference, but then again, that's his creator's Kojima's little quirk. Oh, during that, I also missed one little tidbit about the Shadow Moses incident. See, during the Shadow Moses incident, he was injected with nanites, and nanites have a thing called Fox Dye, which is supposed to be like an assassination tool that kills people with heart attacks. Now, as the years go by, he's found out later on that his body is deteriorating. You see, cloning process that they did with a Big Boss's DNA, he was pretty much growing older at a very fast rate. So in other words, he was dying. He was getting older and older by the second, faster than any human is.
Yep.
Now, where is Solid Snake's current whereabouts? Well, I don't know, because apparently, after the end of the final Metal Gear for Guns of the Patriots, meets Big Boss at his supposedly his grave, which he was alive and well, and like he said, it was the end of the road for the Paradigm. They were relics that need to go, and that was it. Now, I think Big Boss is dead, and I think Snake eventually died. This leads us to Rising, which we'll leave that unless we somehow get Raiden in this game, in this little soiree, which I don't see happening. And that is the basic laws on these two characters.
Yeah, pretty good. For how quick it is.
Oh, I mean, if we went to both of these two, we would be here all day.
Oh, definitely would be. It would not be a great time for either one of us. It will be here forever.
So the best I go with the basics. What biggest achievements?
Oh yeah.
Also also for those who aren't aware as well, the cardboard box thing, that is the biggest meme for poor Snake. However, there has been a rumor mill, guys, that the rumor's going around that a company wants to buy the rights from Konami, buy Metal Gear, and remaster the whole series.
Oh man.
I would be down for that.
That would be pretty cool.
Damn right, I would. I wouldn't mind that. I would if I was asked, would you like to see a remaster of the whole Metal Gear saga? Hell yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I'm liking how this came out so far. I got 3 minutes still.
The funny, we've got a Firecaster. Because here's the funny thing, right? Do you know how Solid Snake beat Big Boss?
With his fist of fury.
No. A spray can and a lighter.
Well, I just
No, I'm not kidding.
When I said that.
Yeah, he used a spray can and fire to beat him.
Well, that's funny.
Funny and weird. I don't know how. I mean, fair enough. I mean, that was part of the game, but was absolutely bloody nuts. I mean,
I'm really happy
there
how
was
this
one.
out.
I mean, I remember the first Metal. I remember also the prequel Metal Gear games when we followed Big Boss in his journey.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing though, he had a funny one, which was he was in a Russian base with his super weapon, and I love what Kojima did. He played a cheeky trick. He turned one of the Russian officers into Raiden.
Mm-hmm.
His face, and he was walking along the base, and he met up with the commander, the big boss called Vulcan. And Vulcan talked to him and grabbed him by the crotch. Oh, seriously, he grabs him by the crotch, and it's insinuating that the two of them have extracurricular activity together.
Oh, that's just weird.
When I saw that, I was like, what the hell? And I was laughing my ass off as well. It was absolutely hilarious.
That's just weird. All right. Okay. I want to see if I can put this in here. Those in there.
Now I've got a nasty feeling that probably Oaf is either laughing his ass off or he's looking at it, giving us weird looks about the whole thing with, Big Boss and the crotch grabbing.
Well, you're the one that said it. I'm just drawing.
Well, I am the lore. I have got the lore, and I've actually played these games, so it's a bit of a lore thing.
Well, game and watch the anime.
Come on, I mean, I've been watching anime since the 90s. When my first anime was Akira.
I've seen that movie. It's weird, but it's good.
Think about it, right? I was 8 years old. It first came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was in 1993. An 8-year-old kid watching it. I don't think my mind must have been like when I watched it.
Probably weird out.
Yeah. Are you building your army for the Total War stream later, eh? Oof.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with it. The box could be a little bit better overall, but I was able to get a combination of Natsu and Solid Snake together. We got the fire going. We got Natsu stuff. He's shirtless because that's what Natsu does.
Yep.
But flipping Solid Snake, he has like skin type clothes. There is something I have to cheat on just a little bit, and that is draw that. I have to cheat because if I don't, then
it's gonna bug you.
It's gonna bug me, and it wouldn't look like the correct way. But there you go. That's Natsu Snake combo. Let's go back to the beginning. We got Orphea Berserk, or Guts from Berserk. I'm really happy how this came out. Chun-Li, Zelda, it's not bad. It's not bad. Could be a better pose, but overall for the character design combination, I like it. This one's not bad either. I feel like my arm's too big, but that's the issue of trying to draw really, really quickly. And
Yeah.
this one came out surprisingly decent for me. Granted, this leg's a little funky, but I'm happy with it overall for the design and the concept of it. If I was going to go into actually drawing these characters, a lot more detail go into it and whatnot, and it'll look way better than just these quick sketches. Quick sketches give you a good idea for how to draw the characters later on and whatnot. I'm probably going to save all these because they do all have interesting poses to each other and a lot of things that you can grab from. So
Yeah. Want to give one more roll of the dice? See what hilarity we could pull.
we could do one more. We're sitting at about 1 hour and 35 minutes for the stream so far. Let's do one more. I enjoy it. Why not? We got 2 females. We got 2 males. Let's get a tiebreaker, I guess.
Yep. I would say the best looking one at the moment. I think I'm going with the Orpheus one because that looks good.
The Orpheo one? Yeah, I like it. It looks really good. I like this one too. I like the combinations of this did. That one's really funny. Like I said, besides the arm being funky, it's still really good. And this one is just really
like
unique.
like I said, each of them are unique in their own way. And with more if you have more time with them, they'll be freaking fantastic.
There's not much you need to do with the box, LOL. It's just a box. Well, the reason why I say what I said is because the perspective of the box is not as good as it's supposed to be for real-life references. That's a drawer artistic thing that you see when you're drawing. You learn how to draw. You see that the perspective is wrong. You want to fix it, but we have a limited time. So let's move on to the next roll for the next character, because this is great and everything.
You know what's funny though? Imagine if you saw this thing, like the box going along, and the guy goes, "What's this?" And suddenly I know a fireball comes by his face.
Fireball, Hadouken! Alright, I'm gonna start my roll.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stopping! We got 2 and 28, so we got Sonic. I know that's Sonic for one of the rolls. And 28 is Cammy. I want to roll again.
Oh, the hell?
I want to roll again.
Yeah. It's just like, how are you going to pull that off? I don't know.
I don't know either. Alright, but it's a male and female, so I got to figure out what's it going to be. So we got to change this to 2 sides, number dice 1.
This screams out potential Sonic 06 here.
I don't really want to draw this. This is gonna be weird. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
It's gonna be male. If it was female, I'd been a little more happy. But male makes it very, very challenging.
Yeah, and to be honest, Cammy and Sonic, that is a hard one. Even I gotta admit, that's how the hell are you gonna pull that off?
Alright, I'm cheating here just because I'll feel a little more comfortable if I actually draw a female version of this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to draw a female version of a combination between Sonic and Cammy because I have an idea that could work very well. A male version ruins everything.
It does. It's one of those weird cases where, sorry, but male version won't work. It's a female version that's got to work better.
Yep. And that's the main point.
And I'll admit, if it was any other male, any other character with Sonic, male-wise,
I could probably work
characters,
with it, but since it's a female, it's very, very difficult. I could draw a male version. If you guys want that, let me know, and I'll probably do that in the next stream. And I don't even know how I'll do that. But I'm going to draw a female version, even though this is counteracting what I said before about my roles. So either way, let's get down in there. I'm going to draw a female version just to let you guys know, or girls, whoever's watching the stream. Just because it's going to be easier. I have an idea, and that's the thing. Have an idea of what you got to draw is the biggest thing. Actually, let me get some references up so everyone knows what the heck I'm drawing. There we go. That's a Discord, but it doesn't really matter. We got Cammy from Street Fighter. So this is Cammy. Very, very feminine. Making this into a male with a Sonic version, it's just straight up too weird. It's almost impossible. Almost impossible.
Oh yeah.
It's possible, but I'm not doing that. All right, let's open that new tab. There we go. And let's get Sonic. So we're gonna go with the classic 3D Sonic.
Yeah. Oh god, I remember the first trailer of Sonic the movie. It was god awful. I was horrified what I was seeing.
So let's copy that image.
It was horrifying.
Let's paste it in here. Edit, paste, boom. It's not a bad size. Plop Sonic up right there. I mean, we all know what Sonic looks like. I mean, I've drawn Sonic before.
Yep.
Yeah. Granted, probably not that great, but
basically him and Mario are like pop culture icons. I mean, anyone who's not even in video games knows these two.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, Kami's law is easy to explain. Sonic's, oh god, which continuity do I have to go with here?
Yeah. Man, I'm just gonna move that right there for now. Someone pinged me. Oh, that was you. That was you doing that. Okay.
How did I ping you? I didn't ping
you. You at here or at everyone or someone like that. In the Discord, it gets everyone. So I thought that might have been wrong, P.
No, it's not Ronky. If it was Ronky, we'd be hearing him screaming and shouting down the chat.
Maybe, yep. So let's grab my timer. I have an idea. This is gonna be so flippin' weird on how to try to kind of get it. Can't imagine how that would look. Yeah, it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
But I got an idea.
Right. It's time now to
start it up.
The lore. Do Kami's first because Kami is easy. He's easy to work with.
Easier, at least.
Yeah. For lore-wise. Right. Kami is a special agent of MI6 originally. And she was also investigating Bison and Shadaloo. Unfortunately, Bison captured her and, well, brainwashed her to become his personal assassin. And earned the nickname Killer Bee. Now, for years, she became Bison's dutiful assassin over the years by killing various people, dignitaries, and important businessmen. You name it, she's killed it. However, during the events of Street Fighter 2, she eventually broke out of her brainwashing thanks to the help of Chun-Li, Ryu, and Ken, and Guile. As far as that's what one canon story says. But after that, she dedicated herself to helping Chun-Li in trying to stop, Bison in all his machinations. She's good friends with Chun-Li, she's friends with Ken and Ryu and Guile, so she is friends with them. But, however, her past has come back to haunt her multiple times, thanks to the dolls and Jury. So she has got a lot of things to atone for, and she believes by atonement is to beat Bison and bring his organization, down to the ground. Easier said than done.
Easier said than done.
Now, currently at the moment, Kami is still working with MI6, and she's still working with Chun-Li to bring down Bison. And that's pretty much Chun-Li's history. Though she has made appearances in different mediums, such as Marvel vs. Capcom. She's also been in anime, comics, manga. She's had a bit of a good run.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much Kami in a nutshell. Sonic. Ooh, good lord. Which continuity should I go with here? Because there is a lot of continuity errors with this guy.
Let's just go with the movie since it's recent,
Oh.
Have you ever seen the Sonic movie anyway?
Actually, no, actually, I haven't had the chance, to be honest.
Never mind. Go with 3D Sonic.
Actually, I know the perfect Sonic continuity. The one that a lot of people tend to reference. is the Archie Sonic era, because technically Archie Sonic comics were part of the original games, so I'll go with that. Sonic the Hedgehog, as many of you know, is supposed to be the fastest being alive. Well, I would say that title has been a bit like usurped as of late thanks to Shadow and Metal, but I digress. Sonic the Hedgehog is a freedom fighter. He believes in freedom and everybody should have the right to do things. You see, his freedom fighting quest started when Dr. Robotnik turned all the popular mobilists into literally robots. He basically took them and turned them into robots. Don't ask me why Robotnik's done this, but it's Robotnik. He's mad as a March hare.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sonic, over the years, has fought Robotnik in countless battles. He has won on a few occasions, but he has lost. Heck, he's even been banished and arrested, and nearly put to death by the people he was fighting for. Oh, I'm not kidding. You see, Sonic is a bit of a enigma in the world of Mobius. See, Sonic can control a unique power called the Chaos Emeralds. See, when he gets so many emeralds, all 7 emeralds, he can form into Chaos Sonic. Basically, a golden form like a Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind, this is a limited period. He can only use this for a certain amount of time before he's back to his normal self. Also, after collecting so many rings over his journey, he's become the embodiment of chaos. I don't know how that works, but all of it becomes the embodiment of chaos. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's this all about? Sonic was arrested, trialed, and nearly put to death. Well, it was during an episode where a comic book strip where the people of Nuthole, who are like one of the freedom fighter cities against Robotnik, believed that Sonic was the cause of all the battles because every time Sonic was around, Robotnik was around. Every time Robotnik started anything was because of Sonic or vice versa. And they believed by pretty much caging Sonic or putting him to death might stop the cycle. Of course, this didn't work because, like Sonic pointed out, who's going to stop Robotnik? Because you lot are not able to stop him. To be honest, he's right. They've tried and they couldn't even stop him. I also believe Sonic is the reason why Robotnik starts off this thing because, he provokes him. So, in the end, they banished him from Mobius and banished him from another dimension because they believe, well, if they banish him, they might think, well, that might be the way to stop the war. It didn't work because Robotnik saw this as a golden opportunity because, well, his strongest enemy's gone. And he figured, I'm not going to, I don't have to worry about this rebellion because you're not strong enough to stop me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for them, eventually realized their mistakes. They were angry at Sonic because a lot of things did happen because of him, his actions. Some of his actions were not what I like to call conventional, but also, see, some of his actions could end up like destroying Mobius at times when he takes reckless risks. That's no reason why they had to do what they do. They had to literally go and find him and bring him back. However, Sonic probably didn't want to go back because he felt, well, why should I? You guys got rid of me because of, you didn't like the way I was doing things, and you didn't like the fact that I did you all a favor, and you were ungrateful to kick me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only reason he came back was because Robotnik got into the universe he was in, and started something with Sonic. And he said, you know what? I got to go back and deal with this. Dealt with it, but he's told the freedom fighters now, I'm on my own now. I'm not going to ally with you. I'm not going to help you. If Robotnik does start, I will step in, but I will not come to your beck and call. Basically, what he's saying is he will if he's in an area where Robotnik's doing something, he'll step in. But if it's an area where he's not around, he won't bust a gut to stop him. That was one iteration of the Sonic comics, and that's the thing about the Sonic continuity, guys. Sonic's continuity has fucking radical changes. I mean, even the Sonic X cartoon series changed its origins a little bit.
Yeah.
As I was saying, Cammy is easy for lore wise. Sonic, lore, which continuity do you have to go with? I mean, all the continuities in their lore are the same. It's basically Sonic is for Mobius, the fastest guy alive. It's Robotnik for freedom, and well, that's pretty much the basics on all the lore. Oh, I see where you're going with here.
I'm trying. This is a hard one
Well, to be fair, I mean, there is an actual humanoid Sonic, you know, in canon.
I didn't know that, but
Him with, yep, it's in the old '90s cartoon. It's Sonic and Tails. It's called the New Adventures of Sonic. And there was a robot that was made by Robotnik called Breezy. Was a female hedgehog, but she had a humanoid body.
huh. Okay.
I'll find you and I'll post you and I'll show you. I mean it's '90s, so it's a '90s thing.
Yeah. I'm with you.
An era.
Granted, don't ever ask me to try to color this because I refuse.
Yep.
But
Yep. I mean Breezy is now in the comic series now, but you see her original when she first started up compared to what. Here we go. Copy image.
ooh, that needs to be 0.
Here it is. I've put it in your private chat so you can have a look. But yeah, when you see it, you look at it thinking, okay.
Yeah, I'll look at it in just a little bit.
But yeah, Breezy's also in now the actual comics now. She's been in the comics for a little while now because, well, thanks to the cartoon. The funny thing is, this is not the first time a cartoon character, like from an established franchise, go from cartoon to comic. Because in some cases, like in DC's case, you go from comic book to cartoon. It's very rare it goes the other way around.
I got you.
But two characters fit that bill, and that was Harley Quinn and Mary Guinness from the Batman Future series.
Okay. You know, actually never drawn Cammy before, so.
Cammy, I think, is one of the easiest Street Fighter characters to draw because there's not much on her to begin with.
Well, she has a leotard, and she has boots and everything. But granted, if I was going to draw the shoes, it'd been Sonic shoes.
Yeah.
Granted, this kind of looks more like you know what? I might be able to get a little bit more of a combo right here. I got 2 minutes. I should be able to do it. Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's not that big of a deal. Boom.
Funny thing, oh yeah, also forgot for lore purposes, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic has also been in multiple franchises. He's been with Mario in Mario vs. Sonic in the Olympics. He's also been in Smash. He's also been in other projects for Sega. Sonic has been around in many different iterations over the years.
Well, he's the
Different
edgier
games.
Mario for crying out loud.
Well, you could say that, but what was the funny thing? It's like he's been around for such a long time. I mean, he is what, going on 30 now.
Something like that. It's pretty insane.
And I know Street Fighter's 25. I think so. Street Fighter's 30 as well. So a pair of them are in there, been around for 30 years. So they have got a lot of
History.
like mileage, mileage.
Yep.
And before anyone asks, no, Cammy is in no relationship with any character in the Street Fighter franchise.
No. Wait a minute.
Sonic.
You mean Sonic,
Sonic
with Street Fighter?
Well, in Street Fighter, in the case of Sonic, here's the thing: he's in no relationship, but yet there are a couple of people who want to have relationships with him. So if you want to count the whole
No,
Sonic
don't even speak his name. It's a curse.
Yeah.
To all of mankind.
Yeah, I think people already know that.
Don't even say its name. Do you want that to destroy the stream or something?
Okay, I won't. You all know it. But as far as his issues with love life, just say for many of the women, it's one side as hell.
Yep. Okay. Pretty happy
And I
with
don't
it.
mean it's. I don't mean Sonic who's the lovesick puppy. It's the ladies' side.
Which I don't understand at all. Okay. And the stream. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Yep, there it is. I say this is probably one of the better ones, considering on how difficult it would be if I drew this as a man.
Yeah, because I think this is the weird thing about Sonic. He's one of those weird characters. Is like you need the right person to compliment him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit here, but I had a little bit of extra time anyways when I started the timer and whatnot. Anyways, it's not too bad. It's not that bad. No, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I probably should move this year over, but that's me done. I'm just adding a couple lines, trying to finish a couple things, but I'm done with the drawing. I guess I would technically add something like that to kind of give that area a stopping point, but I guess it's a good time to actually end it. So if you see anything that you guys like about any of these drawings, and you want to see an actual finished version, just let me know. I might draw these in the future as a full drawing and whatnot. So just gotta let me know and whatnot. I say this is the end of the stream now because we've been on for almost 2 hours. But for anyone who has watched it, thank y'all for enjoying it. Let's review our drawings right quick for the end of it. That's Orphea mixed with Guts from Berserk. I'm really happy with it on how it came out. Street Fighter and Zelda, not a bad one. It's more Chun-Li than it is Zelda, but it's still not that bad. I like it.
Yeah, I would say with that one, I mean, if you had a little more time, I think we could like flesh out more of the detail. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. There we got is Broly and Dante. Like I said, arms a little wonky, but I mean, we only got 15 minutes to draw, so for how much I've drawn and the occasion it is, it's not bad. Same with the Natsu snake. I actually like how it came out. It's actually really funny. You'd think the fire will burn the box, but he just started it, so it hasn't burned down yet. And it's really scary to think about. Hey, what's that box doing there? Open the box. Fire everywhere. Well, now that's just a burning situation, isn't it? And then, surprisingly enough, I'm actually really happy with this drawing with the Cammy Sonic.
Oh yeah, it's a good drawing. I mean, it fits well.
Yeah, it's not bad. No pigtails, so but it still has that Cammy feel to it because of the hair. Because of this right there. She doesn't have a hat, but I mean, how would you going to put a hat on this hairstyle? How are you going to do that? I mean,
if it was a bandana, yes, you could get it with a bandana, but not a hat.
How you not gonna put a hat right there? It's gonna look flipping weird. I try to combine the gloves though, so these gloves and these gloves. Granted, if I really wanted to, could have done something like that to even make it more similar to it, but I didn't. Got the tail, and she is definitely part hedgehog because there's no human ears. Boom. So that's something like there's another anime that I watched that's actually made by Rooster Teeth. This is Ruby. And one thing that really gets on my nerves is one of the characters having 4 ears. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Blake, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really weird. But, anyways, if you guys see any of these drawings that you want me to actually draw in a full-fledged drawing, actually putting effort into it, putting more colors and whatnot, like, granted, my first one, I moved really quickly and put colors in and whatnot. There's 3 of them I liked that I actually saved. So I'm probably gonna save most of these. Like, definitely gonna probably save that one. Definitely gonna probably save that one. I mean, all these are not bad. So I'll probably save them all because I mean they're really cool and it's a good practice. Try to get your anatomy down. Try to draw your characters and whatnot. And drawing things really quickly, like I did, is great for the artist to actually learn everything and try to process a lot of your drawings and whatnot. Anatomy for drawing 15 minutes for any artist is not gonna be the greatest. Even if you're an expert. I mean, some drawers can probably draw in 15 minutes really good anatomy. But trying to combine characters at the same time from both characters' aspects and try to get detail in, that's a lot more difficult. I don't care what kind of artist you are. It's challenging. It's challenging. To try to combine them evenly. But either way, that's in the stream. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Go check out Black's channel. Hopefully after the end of the stream I can add it in the description below. If I don't, his channel is called Blacktemplar. What's the number? 16? 18?
89.
There you go, 89. So go check out his channel for some gaming stuff. He plays, didn't you say you play Dante? He plays Halo. And we do a Total War Warhammer stream, which actually I need to edit for the Lagged Out channel, which I'll probably be putting that in the Lagged Out channel. So either way, that's the end of this. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. Take it easy, and we'll see all of you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Later.
Later.